Welcome, it's Evan here at Ease into Flow. Thank you so much for joining my channel today. Today's sequence will be an energizing yoga flow to help boost metabolism. I do have one prop here, one small yogi block towards the end, which we will use towards our recovery section at the end before we rest for the class. But other than that, no props are required. And you don't have to have a prop if you don't want to. I just think they work best for some of the poses that we'll do towards the end of the sequence. And with that, we'll go ahead and get started on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. Meeting our feet to touch and letting our knees rest on the outside edges of the mat here as we inhale and exhale. Inhale, then exhale. Allowing our shoulders, our low back, to surrender. 3 more breaths here as we inhale and exhale. Inhale, then exhale. Inhale, then exhale. Slowly begin to close our legs, and then bringing our legs up into reverse tabletop, and then letting them fall over to our left side for an easy supine twist. Turning our gaze over to the right. As we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. And slowly begin to lift up with our core, and then bringing legs over to the opposite side. Then bring our gaze over to the left. As we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. Bringing our legs up, meeting our head to knees with Abhanasana. Rock north and south into tabletop. Keeping our shoulders stacked over our wrist and our hips stacked over our knees. We'll then move through our series of cat-cow as we exhale. Dome our spine, and then inhale. For cow. Exhale. For cat. Inhale, broaden our shoulders for cow. Take these at a pace And based on your preference, for the next 3 rounds, until we meet back into tabletop. Meeting back into tabletop, we'll step back into plank. And we'll take 2 push-ups here. So you can keep your knees on the ground and take your push-ups. Or you can meet us, if you'd like, in a high plank. So keeping our shoulders stacked over our wrists as we inhale and then exhale. 1, 2. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling out our feet here. And then beginning to slowly walk up to meet our hands at the top of the mat. Slowly but surely, begin to rise up with our crown the last to raise into mountain pose. So we'll go ahead and move forward with 3 rounds of sun salutations. So begin to circle sweep our arms, bring them up for your center, and then once again, raise up again, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shin. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, step, hop, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Inhale, rise, get big, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shin. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Final sun salutation. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, step, hop, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Inhale, rise, get big, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'll take 2 deep cleansing breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, step, hop, travel to the top of your mat. Rise up. Chair pose. Keeping your feet a healthy hip width lengths of distance apart. Pinkies dialed in towards one another. And our shoulders are relaxed. See if you can sink just a little bit deeper and tuck in your tailbone. As we inhale, exhale, diver's pose. A little bit of a balance challenge on the balls of our feet. As we inhale and exhale, lower, bringing our right leg up for one-legged Tadasana, lifting up with our lower abs. As we exhale, bring it back for high crescent. Spiked up on our right toes now, grounding through the outside edges of our left foot, still keeping that 90-degree bend. As we inhale, then exhale, slowly begin to bring ourselves forward for extended crescent. As we inhale and exhale. Inhale, keeping those strong arms. Exhale, archer warrior. Bringing our right arm back and our left arm forward and our left foot flexed off the mat. As we inhale, then exhale. And we'll move through a bit of a dynamic movement where we'll go from archer warrior to peaceful warrior. Archer warrior to peaceful warrior. We have archer warrior. We have 3 rounds. Inhale, peace. Exhale, archer. Inhale, peace. Exhale, archer. Inhale, peace. We'll pause here. Then exhale, let our hands flow down to warrior 2. As we inhale, then exhale. Slowly bring our left palm to our left thigh and begin to look up. As we inhale, and exhale for extended side angle. Inhale, exhale, release for peaceful, and then take our flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll be taking that on the left side now. Deep cleansing breath, inhale. Exhale, open mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, step hop, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and scoop up into chair pose. See if we can get just a little bit lower. So we inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, divers. And then slowly lift up into one-legged Tadasana with our left leg. Keeping a water bend in our right knee, using our hip flexors and lower abs to engage, to have our left leg lifted up, keeping our pinkies dialed in. So we inhale, and then exhale, step back, high crescent. Keeping our shoulders stacked over our hips with that left leg spiked up now. As we inhale, then exhale, extend our crescent here. Grounding through the outside edges of our right foot. So we inhale, then exhale, bring it back for Archer Warrior. Now our right foot is flexed and our right arm is forward. As we're bringing back our left arm with our palm just right at our shoulder. And then we'll reach forward for peaceful. Doing that same combo. We have 3 more. So Archer, peaceful, Archer, peaceful, Archer, final one, peaceful. We'll pause here, keeping that right arm lifted as we slowly bring ourselves into Warrior 2. Keeping our heel arch alignment as we inhale, then exhale. Inhale, then exhale. Slowly bring ourselves to extended side angle. Placing that right forearm on our right thigh, keeping our gaze lifted to our left. So we inhale and exhale. Inhale for peace. Exhale, plant your hands, take your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right? So, you can grab a glass of water if you'd like. And we'll go ahead and get started with our restorative section. So taking your small yogi block or your pillow, we're going to move into waterfall pose, where we will place the block underneath our tailbone. And then slowly raise up your legs. We were on our feet quite a bit today, so just let the blood rush from them as we inhale and exhale. We'll be here for the next 7 breaths. Slowly bring your feet down. We'll place our prop off to the side and begin to lower everything out now. We'll bring our right leg up, doing that easy supine twist with just one leg now, crossing it over to the left, looking over our right shoulder, and then doing the same with the left leg now, crossing it over to the right, and bring everything back down as we nestle into Shavasana, letting everything relax and let it stay and fall where it may lay. Shoulders, hands, arms, forearms, feet, toes. We fully rest for Shavasana. Slowly begin to bring back movement. To all parts of the body. Give yourself a good stretch. And then you bring yourself to your favorite side. And then slowly begin to bring yourself to seated. Circle sweep our arms. Bring them to prayer center. The highest good in me honors, sees, and believes in the highest good in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. Again, my name is Evan here at Ease into Flow. To my returning subscribers, I appreciate you all so much. Don't forget to like the video so we can begin to grow this community even more. And speaking of community, if you are new here, please be sure to subscribe to this video if you liked it. And if you would like to incorporate more of Ease into Flow within your daily and weekly routine. Again, my name is Evan, and I will see you next time. Bye.